I'm in the dinette area of the 1975 Roadrunner Coyote. The Coyote part is what makes this very rare. So we're going to make our dinette table today. We got to make it from scratch. So first thing we got to do is measure. So if we measure from this rail right here, because it sits down about 3/4 of an inch, and that's how deep our lumber will be to make this table, and then 3/4 inch right here, and this runs nearly the length there. So let's measure that across so that it can sit, because it's going to go from here, then it's going to sit right on these rails, and then that makes the bed. So right now we're looking at about 35 and 3/8, and we're going to need about 1/4 inch on each side to put our aluminum trim, and then a little space for it to slip down in there. So we're going to go with 34 and 7/8, which should take 1/4 inch off of each side. Then after we cut it out, we're going to finish it with shellac. Shellac. It's a very easy process, but you have to follow the steps, and I'm going to show you what those steps are. All right, I've got my 3/4 inch birch right here. It's going to finish out real nice. As you can see, I've already drawn the lines, put a little curve right here, straight, little curve there, straight back down. It's going to be 39 inches by 34 and 7/8 as we said. So I'm just going to carefully cut it out right now. All right, after we got it sanded and got the sawdust cleaned up, shellac is very shiny, very protective finish, but we got to give it a finish first to protect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some wood stain, just flat plain wood stain, no poly, no nothing in it, and this is going to be golden oak. So when we put this on, we're going to want to apply it evenly. And we're going to just do one coat, and we're going to go with the grain. Always with the grain. Just like this, with the grain. You can kind of, a lot of times, a lot of people like to start towards the middle and then work their way out. Work their way out. Just make sure you don't leave it in any puddles or any little pools, because then that part's going to be darker, and you'll see that once you put your shellac on. Well, as you can see, that is very thirsty wood. So it really soaked that up. We're gonna leave it just one coat because the customer wants it pretty light, and I think that's gonna be just perfect. We gotta let it dry, and because it's gonna get sealed in with the shellac. So we're gonna let it dry for a few hours, then we're gonna come back and we're gonna shellac it.